River, and I think that will cover our county at all locations. And the way these storms are getting, we need to make sure we get our people warm. So we can, those are also approved, can be paid through the ARCA funds.
They're called CALs.
CALs,
Like
right.
community outdoor weather
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah, our DS director, David Rich, is working on that now to get some quotes put together and come before us in our meeting.
All right, let's take another quick break, and we'll be right back with more Monroe Monday. Welcome back to Monroe Monday, February 21st. I have with us Judge Executive for Monroe County, Mitchell Page, and we're going over county budget and fiscal court and everything that's been going on and funding that's coming to Monroe County. Sounds like a busy year coming up, and so we'll let Mitchell continue on.
Thank you, Randy. Yeah, I'd like to say another program I'm proud of is the Animal Control Officer, Mr. Leroy Smith. We've hired him full time. Before my administration, when a stray dog was caught, he was took to Tri-County Vet and put down. That doesn't happen no more. I've entered into agreement with the Humane Society of Louisville, and they pay us $40 a dog. Just week before last, we met them at Cave City with 10 dogs and received a $40 per animal check, a $400 check for 10 dogs. So see, we turned that program into at least helping pay its way. And a lot of the dog food is donated from Walmart and places, and I want to thank them for doing that for us. So that's a program that we've really improved on.
Yeah, all these dogs, like you said, are going to Louisville and they're being adopted
out.
Right. They're not going to
No. Been adopted out. You can't find dogs in Louisville, but believe me, Monroe County, we've got plenty of them. So I don't know where they come from, but we're making progress, And what it was like on the start, the Allen County judge, Dennis Harper, helped me. He's got a big dog shelter, and it was costing him like $118,000 a year. So I didn't want to enter into something like that. So we built a temporary dog shelter, and we catch them and hold them until we meet them at Cave City, the Louisville Humane Society, and they pick them up. So that's a lot better on the taxpayers, a lot less cost. It doesn't pay its way, but it helps support itself.
Right. Best
way to say that, I guess. And we also invested $70 million in our farmers market building now up through the CARES money. What we done, we bought a new refrigerator, new deep freeze, boxed in a bay, and that's where commodity center's at now. That way, you see, we had a problem with frozen items. We didn't have enough storage. Now, if we get butter, milk, or whatever, and have to hold it, and if we have 150, if 200 left over, we've got a place to keep. That was a good investment for our county.
And just like you just mentioned, commodity distribution will be this Wednesday, February the 23rd. Normally it's on a Tuesday because they bring the food in normally on a Monday, and then you distribute it on Tuesday. But since this is President's Day, commodity distribution will be on Wednesday. Of course, beginning at Tompkinsville, then going to Gamale, and then Fountain Run.
Right, that's correct. I don't like to talk about the past because everybody needs to look to the future. But in 1990, Mayor Beach Harlan and I, we constructed the Cap Harlan Road. We made a deal with the state to pay $40,000 each. We had about 8 acres of right of way, $10,000 an acre. The county put up $40,000. City, we purchased that, got the Cap Harlan Road built. The county purchased 2 acres for $40,000. I got a $280,000 grant, CDBG grant, and built a big community, senior citizen building. We blacktopped the parking lot. The county did $38,000. Then coming on down the road there, we bought 3 acres for $60,000. Got a $180,000 FHA loan to build a new water district. Like I said, created the Alva County Fire Department, voted 911 in. But I can go on, but that's the past. I'm not worried about the past. I'm worried about the future.
Okay. What about an industrial park in Monroe County?
We've got one. We've got 40 acres right here on the new bypass. We're in the process of now applying for $700,000 worth of grant money, and we will have to come up with $300,000. And what happened here is Bart Rowland, he co-sponsored this House Bill 114 TVA bill through our TVA county. We started out our first year, we received $50,000. Our second year, $51,000. The second year, 102, or third year, 153. So we purchased 40 acres for a price of $500,000. We've already paid $300,000. We've only owned it like 2 years. This money is at the Department of Local Government in our account. Aaron Rogers, he's in charge of it. So we've already paid $300 of that $500 debt off. We've got $153,000 up there in our account now, and we receive another $153 in August. So in August we can actually pay that $200 off and have $106,000 left. And that is like paying off a $500,000 debt in basically 3 years and money left.
Yeah.
But that money is restricted to industrial development. So now we're starting to develop. See, when I came in, we didn't have no industrial parks. We didn't own any land. And anytime you apply for a grant, you've got to own land. So now we've got the park. And now we got to start to construct. We got to build a pad. Most of these people come here wanting to create jobs, want it job ready. You know, they at least want the pad and all built. So you know we're getting caught up. You know we were a little bit behind when I first took over.
So basically, you've got the land, but now you're going to have to maybe build a industrial park building.
Yeah,
and
build a pad, and
develop the area.
We already got the design work for the pad and all, and we also purchased 50 acres on Columbia Avenue. It's got a brick home on it. It's priced for $70,000. The 2 barns 10. We purchased that for $430,000. So if you take that 80 off, we're down to $350 just for the 50 acres of beautiful land. You know, there's been some controversy over that property, but it's a great piece of land, and it priced for $560,000. And it's not wetland. You know, some people, I won't call their name, try to make an issue it's wetland. Actually, one guy last week through the Oprah Record Act, I sent him a copy of appraisal, what we paid for it, what it priced for it, and 2 pages on there says it is not wetland. I just hope to see if we see that in the paper or on the radio station, but I'm sure we won't.
So what's the land on Columbia Avenue for?
It's for 4 or 5 different things. See, 50 acres, we got a $250,000 splash park grant. Okay, but when COVID hit, the prices have increased, and that same park now will cost over $1 million. We received the $250 through the Soil Conservation and Water Land Grant.
Okay.
And I'm applying for more money, and we're going to put a new salt building on there. We don't have a salt storage building. You know, we use a little bay or 2 over there at the barn, which will only hold about 50 tons. So we're going to build in the future. This fiscal court wants to build a new county barn and get away from that location over there. So, you know, we're talking about 50 acres. We're talking about and we actually started out going to get a community center building, and COVID hit, and we had to go out here and take a survey of 400 people. And we'd already surveyed 180 when COVID hit, so we had to stop that. You know, COVID has put a halt on a lot of programs and stuff. So that land can be used for numerous things, anything the county wants to use it for. Because it's 50 acres. It's just, you know.
Right.
Even if we could get the funding to build a splash park, it's only 3 acres. You got 47 left. I mean, you know, people like to make a deal. Want to own issues against him, that's fine with me, you know.
Yeah, you know, I know I've been to the Livingston, Tennessee splash park before,
right,
you know.
Right.
And I think I've seen some drawings about maybe building like an amphitheater type deal there, you know.
We've actually used their blueprint.
You know.
You know. I think, listen, I understand that the older generation in this county, a splash park probably doesn't excite them.
It's useless to them.
Yeah, useless. But these young kids and mothers, they're on me all the time saying, Mitchell, can you get something for our kids? And I understand the older generation's train of thought. I mean, I really do. But we also got to think about the young people in our county.
Right, exactly. All right, anything else there that you have, Mitchell, that you'd like to talk about?
No, I'm glad you gave me this opportunity today. And I'm sure there could be much more. But I probably need to hit the road and start knocking doors.
Yeah, of course, he is an incumbent for County Judge Executive, and that is May 17th. So, and he has several other people running against him. And so just go out and exercise your right to vote. You know, so.
For the person who you feel will do the best.
Yes.
If that's not me, that'll be fine with me.
I appreciate you coming in today and filling us in on physical courts, and I call it physical court, but it is a physical court. It's whatever is going on in Monroe County. How many magistrates do we have?
5. I would like to make this statement. you know, you magistrates have a Congress of the county, I'm the president. Without a good Congress, you can't get nothing done. And these 5 magistrates have been outstanding on working with me, and I work with them. Now, see, my job is, I'm not their boss. You know, we're all 6 elected officials. My job title is I'm a presiding officer and a member of the fiscal court. Now, when I call that meeting to order, they've got the power to levy taxes, do anything they want to, and I ask them on every issue how they feel about it. I don't try to persuade them.
Right.
You know, that's why we got such a great relationship. You know, I don't tell them what to do. They're not my puppets. I'm their puppet. You know, that statement's been made, but I'm their puppet. You know, like if you're my magistrate, I listen to your concerns because you represent your district, and I feel like that's why I've always had a good relationship with the fiscal court.
All right, appreciate you coming in, and we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back with our next guest via telephone.